Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Throwing again. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brings up
so it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Buccaneer first down.
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Brady to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gronkowski.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 81 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
13 yards, 1st down Packers. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20.
You just startled.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Buccaneers 21, Packers 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
The 16-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Brady. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady again. And now another one thrown incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally...
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another.
Rodgers again now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Got it. Picked off at the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard, 38 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Brady to Evans on the slant.
Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Clark in on the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. First and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead. 35-28.
Makes the score. Packers 35. Buccaneers 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. 1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
Pass complete.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's throw there complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They run it again with Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady on the bootleg. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Succo. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Packers 35.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's going to be caught. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Packers 43, Buccaneers 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One final try now for Brady. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Today's final score, Packers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.